You know, like those classic shoot 'em ups where you like pilot a ship around and dodge bullets?
Yeah.
Like, I cannot understand how anybody is supposed to play those.
They're so hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
shoot 'em ups.
Yeah.
I've tried to play a bunch of them. I cannot beat any of them. The only... Hold on. We're gonna listen to the music for a little bit as we discuss that bit. You want to know pretty much the only shoot 'em up I've ever beaten?
Space Harrier?
No, Silver Surfer for the NES. That is one of the only ones I've ever beaten, and you know what? That game is not nearly as hard as what people think it is. Like,
Oh wait, no, the term is bullet hell.
Yes.
no, not cool. Oh,
Yeah.
those ones. Sorry, I thought you were talking about regular shooters.
No, bullet hell is like your Tohos and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Well,
they made
they're all
a
bullet hells
there's
to some extent, but yeah. Because
Damn it, come on.
my PC Engine Duo was acting up. Like, I had this little adapter that lets me play North American games
Come
on
the
it.
heck on.
And the problem I'm having with
Here's
it...
another extra life right there.
Oh, bro.
Okay, yeah, so that adapter just stopped working, and now none of my North American games will boot in the thing. So the only Japanese region game I have is R-Type 2, which is one of those shmups. So like I had popped it in just to see if it would boot, and it does. And then I'm watching the demo, and I'm watching the computer effortlessly dodge a screen full of bullets, and I'm like, how the fuck is anybody supposed to do this? Like, a real human's supposed to play this
Practice.
and finish it.
Oh. Yeah, we're on boss number 3. This boss is really easy too.
You'd be amazed how when people dedicate their whole thing to one game, what they can do.
Except if it's
Well,
Sonic
I mean, like a
Frontiers, and only the final boss is a shmup.
I mean, like,
What? What's final boss of what is a shoot 'em up?
Sonic Frontiers.
The final boss is a shooter,
Yes.
but the
It's
rest is a platformer.
Like, there's a mini game you play earlier where you move around a ship. It's apparently it's like a game called Ikaruga.
yeah, Ikaruga.
Ikaruga.
And
Yeah, Ikaruga.
and it's like you have a mechanic where you have a light shield and a dark shield. So like while you're shooting light projectiles, you're protected from light, and then you switch between light and dark projectiles on the fly.
Yeah.
And
This is the other stage that kind of reminds me of Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. Just the background is
every
super
time
sweet.
you say Nausicaa, I keep thinking of the Nausicaans from Star Trek The Next Generation. Ethan edited a clip of the Dom Jot table.
You should be so proud of this, a piggy.
Ethan edited in a clip of "There's a fucking surprise."
Oh, there's a fucking surprise.
With Mikey calling out Star Trek again. What is this? Red Letter Media's Mike Plaza talking about Star Trek again?
Ethan edited in a
Sorry.
fart. I don't care which one. Make the fart come out of that pterodactyl as it's coming across the screen.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is the worst sub weapon. Okay, so there's four of these little guys.
Right.
You can upgrade each one of them. As you can see, I've got most of them upgraded except for the fireball guy, who is completely useless, so I never use him. He like guards your back from fire, but they have their own health bars, so if they take enough hits, they'll get moitered.
Moitered?
Yeah. And you can
Bless
only
you.
save them if you find an item to actually bring them back. God damn, this is one of those levels where it's like there's just so much on the screen that it's really hard to like avoid taking damage. But look, I still have a full life bar.
it's like Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout. I'm just getting hit by everything in sight, taking damage from everything that there is. But look, I still beat it.
Kind of, but the last level is really hard. The last couple levels do get pretty tough.
You'll feel
This game's
it
not
later.
This game's not an not a hard game, really, but the last couple bosses are pretty tricky-dicky. Oh, so look at that. How grotesque this boss is.
Oh, it lost
He's
its
dead.
head like the Hydra from the Jobless Reincarnation.
Oh,
Yes, this game was inspired by Jobless Reincarnation.
It came out 10 years before, but it was inspired by it.
yep.
This game came out in 92. It was like 30 years before.
In the future. Well,
No,
no,
the-
I think he started writing it in early 2000, mid 2000s, so 10, something like that.
Also, in case nobody's noticed yet, Alisia has a redhead, and that makes me happy.
And her hair is actually red. It's not orange like real redheads.
Right.
I mean, Nicole's hair isn't really orange. It's like an auburn,
Yeah.
Eh,
Well,
which
it's
is
always
red.
it's always annoyed me that it's called redhead when it's more like orange.
Nicole's hair is closer to red than orange.
Can you blame the white people can't name stuff?
Let's see. Well, at least we didn't come up with a console name like Wii U.
Wii U?
Hey, it's
Yes.
better than Xbox and Xbox One and Xbox
No, okay,
Series
yes, I will
X.
agree with you that
At least the Wii and the Wii U, you can tell which
every
one's different.
time I try to look up stuff about the original Xbox, I have to type in quotes 2001 original Xbox. I have to put like 15 separate things in a thing so that I don't immediately get shit for the Xbox One. So yes, I've been there.
Damn it.
Bless you, by the way.
Well, thank you. God dang it.
Man,
Like this
Gramps is
I'm not a
pretty
huge-
loyal for a little dragon.
Yeah.
Did you see what I did? I switched to weapon. I switched the guys.
But that also means that the entire time that thing's been on screen, you're gonna have to.
Mikey, I
think the joke has overstayed its welcome. Is that what
no,
you're saying?
no, it's not. It is not overstated its welcome. But if you think I'm going to edit him in the entire time up to this point, boy, you've got another thing coming.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Oh my gosh, sorry. Cave levels. This is my least favorite level. Cave levels are irritating.
All I can say is that the watching footage of this game really makes me want to bust out Super Castlevania 4 for some reason.
No, yeah, I can kind of see that.
Ugh.
Ethan, edit in the entire solo Let's Play of Michael playing
If it still
Super
exists.
Castlevania 4. You got rid of the bullshit reel too, then?
I don't think I did. I think it still exists.
Because that bullshit reel was really funny.
I think that might have been the first bullshit reel.
It was. Graphics are so good in this game. Yeah, they don't use dithering much in this game either. They just use a lot of really nice, solid colors of actual detail. Who wants to play a Gynax dating sim?
A lot of people.
No, like
it depends.
Us right now.
Oh,
Are there cute
Like
species in it?
of us three. What's that, Mike?
It depends on whether there are cute species in it.
Cute. What?
cute boys.
I think it's
It's
a cute he-she's.
No, Bishies.
Bishi. It's short for
I was like-
Bishonen.
I was like, that's a little transphobic of you, Mike.
It's
As we all-
short for Bishonen. Which
It's
basically
short for vagina.
it's basically a
Oh,
word that
shit.
means pretty boy.
Uh-huh.
Just like me.
Or Mikey's favorite term, twink.
Yes. Well, not all Bishis are twinks,
Yeah, you're right.
but a lot of them are.
Alisia Dragoon is cute.
Yeah, I mean, like, it'd be better if I could see her face.
Ethan, zoom in on her face right
Just
now.
all the pixels.
There's no detail on her face at all.
Ethan, reduce the resolution of the screen to 21 by 9.
That was really funny,
Yeah.
too. Dang it, I didn't need to do that. Alright, I'm getting this dragon back.
You have to edit it so that every time the dragon attacks...
Mikey! every time my salamander, it's actually a salamander. Every time I edit the salamander, I switch back to the salamander, who's the best little buddy. You won't stop making fun of him.
I'm saying every time he attacks or breathes fire, edit in your snort.
No. Alright, gotta... He's gonna
Bless
die.
you. You've
Ethan
got the
edited
problem.
Alonzo's burp just now to 8,000%.
Put a lot of reverb in it.
Yeah, we are in a cave after all. Oh shit, my little...
the infamous the tarantula's the state bird moment. Like, immediately afterwards, Alonso's like, oh my god, I am so sorry for all the viewers whose headphones
God dang it.
have popped just now. We're gonna have to
That
get
was back when we gave warnings.
Yes! I have
To be fair, we haven't done a lot of ear rape in a long time.
That doesn't make it better.
Yeah.
I mean, we've toned it down so we don't annoy our audience as much anymore. We still annoy our audience, but not as much.
Yeah, that's my favorite disease, is asthma.
Alright, before we get to the boss, let me take a look at my top.
Ethan edited a fart coming out of the salamander's mouth.
What is Ethan gonna find today?
I keep adding notes for things I want to discuss on the show, but then I keep forgetting to bring them up when we record.
That's fine.
Pull it open right now. Oh, remember the time I gave Alonzo a Sega Genesis and he carried it around all day?
No, I don't remember this.
I don't remember either.
So there's no way you don't remember. It was like freshman year.
Uh-huh.
We met up. You're on the kickball team. But I was like, oh, I have like 12 Sega Genesis. I'll sell you one, pal. I'll get one for you. Because
he's your pal, is he? He's your chum?
He's my chum, my pal, my boy.
Right.
Do you have any idea what
Zoe.
that bastard almost made you do?
What?
You guys don't get it. So we're
No.
gonna move
No,
on.
you're lost.
That's from Halo.
Did he get Cookie and Cooper mixed up?
They're both comedic black characters who are
Does
young
Cooper
men.
wear glasses?
I don't even remember, man. I know that he falls in love with Sarah Glendenning or whatever her name was.
Anyway, I gave Alonzo this Genesis, but this after I worked at Dairy Queen.
Uh-huh.
So I had. So at Dairy Queen, we always got to use fry boxes to like pack our shit in if we wanted. If we wanted. So every time I came back to college, I would have all my shit packed up in Dairy Queen boxes, and you would always be like, "What the hell is what Dairy Queen fries?" So I put a Genesis in this fry box and gave it to Alonzo when he got on campus one morning. Maybe a sophomore year, because he lived off campus at that point.
Oh yeah, and then
This
carried
level's
the
a
box
pain in
around
the-
for a little bit.
You carried the box around all day, and like later on, like 8 hours later, we had they had to give a motivational speech to everybody on the sports teams, so we were all in that hall. And I see him, like, there's like hundreds of people in this room, all the athletes, and I see Alonzo just casually walking around with his buddies while carrying a box of Dairy Queen fries. And he's just like casually, like, nobody's even asking him what he's carrying it around for.
Yeah, it was just a
There's
box.
a Sega Genesis in here.
It was just funny that, like, you didn't find a safe place to put it. You just decided to carry it with you, presumably to all of your classes all day.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty funny.
I can just see John Mazes being like, "Why the hell are you carrying around that box of fries?"
Who's that?
Who?
Yeah, he was like a history teacher, the Greek guy.
Oh, I didn't have that.
Yeah,
I didn't have
remember
him.
him.